like Lively calling people her dragons. I've got my dragons and they're really good dragons. Imagine all your messages were laid bare. So you can say, oh God, what a dick Jameela Jamil is. But like at the end of the day, like everybody says stuff about other people, but it's not being blasted out there. Hello everybody, welcome to the main episode of Vogue and Amber, the podcast. We are here, both coming live from Dublin. I'm about to go for dinner with my parents and they're really excited.
I'm going for dinner with my parents tomorrow.
They tried to change the time of that to suit me and I said, guys, listen, go when Amber wants to go. Don't worry about me. I'll just catch you at the end. Don't worry, I'll still see you.
I'm very flexible, Vogue. I said, what time do you guys want to go? Where do you want to go? We were going to go to Mamo. We were going to go to Pier House.
Well, I am very inflexible and I suggested exactly where I wanted to go. And I said, can we please go at 5:30? Because some of us like to be in bed by 7:30.
Vogue, that's outrageous. Like,
5:30, what else are they doing? They're happy to go. I said, do you mind going at 5:30? And they said, no, we'd love to go at 5:30.
But that's tonight.
Yeah.
I'm talking about tomorrow.
You're 6:30 tomorrow.
Yes.
Nice to go out with your old parentals. Doesn't everybody take them out for a nice old meal?
I love going out with the parentals.
I had a thing happen to me this week. And I usually don't say anything, but this girl, well, I didn't know if it was a girl or boy. It was an artist who mailed me on Instagram. I'm just wondering, when are you going to get rid of that wart on your face, as in my mole? And it just got me on a time where I was like, you know what? Fuck you. And I went and looked at this person's page and I was like, couldn't find them. And I was like, anyone who pisses me off now, if you're brave enough and bold enough to send a message to somebody like that, I'm going to put it out there. And so I put it up on my page and I tagged the person and I said, oh, I'd love to see what this person looks like. They must be so perfect. And then in comes everybody sending me pictures of her, all this kind of stuff. Yeah. So she's this artist. I think I wrote back, I'll tell you what, I'll get it removed if you start making decent art. But I put her up and then loads of people were coming in. This is her. Here she is on YouTube. And I was just like, God, like, it's just so bizarre that you'd go out of your way to just insult somebody. Anyway, she started mailing me and she's like, oh, I didn't mean to insult you. I didn't realize you'd be upset by that. And I was like, well, you did actually. You did it specifically to insult me. And she's like, well, I just wanted to know, but I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do it. And now I have people mailing me being horrible to me, but I guess I deserve it. So then I was like, right, I'm going to take the post down. So I took the post down because I also don't want her getting trolled. Any more than she had. You got to teach somebody a little bit of a lesson. And so I took the post down and then she was mailing me and she's like, I actually think we'd get on really well.
No.
I have 3 children your age and I live in London and maybe we should meet up for coffee and to talk. And I ignored it. I was like, right, this person is an absolute oddball. And then about 2 days later, she mailed me again. Really though, will you tell me why you won't get that removed? And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, you are literally not well. And so then I just ended up blocking her. I was like, this is just, it's like, it's talking to a crazy person.
Listen, but this is what I mean. It's trying to understand these people is just a waste of time. It's like, I did the same. Someone commented on that radio interview I did on Monday morning with Laura Fox. Shut up with the attention seeking. People are fatigued with all the gayness and wokeness. And I was going to do exactly what Vogue did and rinse him, but I couldn't tag him in the post, but I could see 2 people I knew followed him. So I asked one of them and he was just like, don't bother. It's another guy, kind of a foodie influencer. And he was just like, don't even bother. I know him from years ago. Not worth your time. He said, you want to see some of the shit that I get through sometimes. And it's just like, this guy is part and parcel as to why it was so important for me to do the show. Because of comments like this, bigoted comments like this, and oh God, it'd be great if I could fucking say the word. Someone responded to him and said something like, shut up, you snowflake.
Yes, snowflake. Anyway, that was an interesting part to my week. I just flew home to Dublin today. I had to divert, Amber, because there was floods on the road and the driver went,
oh my God, I was going to mention that Storm Chandra is creating fucking havoc. Like basically Google Maps.
Oh, I thought it was like Storm Chandra. Like,
oh, maybe. And then the next one's going to be called Storm Dave. Then Google, when you go into Google, it's giving you a warning. Google Maps is giving you a warning.
It couldn't be less stormy here. Ireland, like, I was trying to book a FedEx and he was like, is something happening in Ireland? This was yesterday.
God.
I know.
I have this on my list here. FedEx parcel that won't go away. It's been collected. It has been. I brought it into the office tomorrow, and this is no small package. I had to do 2 runs to the car to get the package. And then Vogue said, no, I'm actually going to get it collected from the house if you could take it back home. So
they wouldn't collect it from your office. They were like, we can't book something into the office until the 9th of February. And I was like, yeah, but then I can't actually send it back. And it's a ski suit, so it wasn't cheap. So I was like, but then I won't be able to send it back. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, well, that's not going to work then, is it? So like, we can't have it in the office. Like, you said we could. I was on the phone with him for like an hour and 15 minutes in total. I was like, guys, please. And then when someone was here waiting for it, there's nothing more annoying, when you're at home waiting for a package and they just don't ring the bell. And you're like,
But they didn't. No, it's not that they didn't ring the bell. Like, ring the phone number. But come here. I wanted to round back to something that we were talking about last week as part of the sister cards, and it was about the party question, the best parties. And on reflection, when I was listening back and reviewing the pod, I was like, oh my god, I forgot about loads of really good parties. My own 40th was great. You DJ'd, Andy DJ'd, Nikki DJ'd, Dave Byrne DJ'd.
I remember the pub being cold.
Sake. It was the middle of the bloody summer. My 30th was a surprise party and I started crying because me and Mom had a fallout and she turned up to surprise me. And then Etaine's 40th was whopper.
I don't have any fallouts with my mother. I don't.
So I just wanted to round back that there are lots of other great parties I've been to.
Do you remember that? Sorry, the parties that we used to have in San Francisco when we lived in San Francisco. We lived in this woman's house, Carol, and she had a cat called Sambuca. And she was this older lady who just kind of took us in. Like, she was really nice because I was working in a restaurant and I was like, can my pals come over? And she was just like, yeah. So Amber came, Lynn came, and Johanna came. And like, she used to take us to the Russian River and stuff, but her kids would take us out. But they were like, we were like 18, 19 and he was like 36 or something. And he used to take us to like these amazing parties. They used to take us to wineries and stuff like that, like stuff that we wouldn't be able to afford to do or anything like that. So we used to go out and they'd take us to all these bars. We had the time of our life.
Oh, the winery that we got asked to leave because you and Johanna went in the feckin' water or the feckin' fountain.
We were roly-polying down a hill. Yeah, is what it was.
It was just like, sorry, you guys are going to have to leave. There's 2 of your party that are in the fountain outside.
It was someone's birthday as well. I think it was someone's 30th. They gave us mimosas at 9 a.m, and then we're going around to all these wineries. We are not cultured. We don't understand. No. We just see free drink and we're like, gah! And so we got absolutely deranged. It was bad.
But I was, because obviously you're going out with Mom and Neil tonight, I'm going out with them tomorrow. I went out with them last Friday and I brought Mom, Ciara, and Anne-Marie had kindly sent, Ciara Lambert had kindly sent Mom shampoo. So I gave it to her. It was from before Christmas. So I was like, oh, that's great shampoo, Mom. That's really good for blonde hair. And she goes, oh, I don't have blonde hair. You can have it. I was like, what?
She couldn't have blonde hair.
How many drinks have you had? Like, she forgot she had blonde hair. She forgot. She was about to gift me back the shampoo. I was like, give me that glass of wine, Sandra.
I'm still pissed off with her that she gave you that nice perfume and not me. I'm sickened. I give her so many gifts and she gave you that bloody perfume.
I want a spritz of the Victoria Beckham. Sorry, someone was wondering about the Victoria Beckham. It's called Portofino, Vogue, is it?
Yeah, it's called Portofino. Now, I think it's very expensive. And I didn't even buy it for myself, so I shouldn't care. But like, I'm considering when I have to repurchase. Now, what I will say is 2 squirts, and you absolutely are ponging of it.
The one that I want is the Rouge Baccarat. Oh my God.
Is that Victoria Beckham?
No, that is, what's it called? Maison Francis Kirk Dijon.
Oh, that's probably very expensive as well.
Oh, but so delicious.
When did this happen? It's happened with perfume and it's happened with runners. Runners didn't used to be 200 quid a pop. Some of them are 200 quid.
Yeah.
Like, when did that happen?
I went to the cinema last night. I went to see The Housemaid. Have you seen it, Immo?
I have seen it, yeah.
What would you give it out of 10?
Oh, that's a good question. Like, it's not the best thing in the world. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
It picked up halfway through.
Yeah. Have you read the book?
No. I can't read.
I have the
I'm
book
struggling
ready to read.
I'm struggling to read long emails at the moment. I need something like a dictaphone or something. I don't know, something to just read it to me, to narrate it to me. Neil sent a big long email.
So go on, tell us, how was it?
I got 7 or 8 or 10. So we went to the cinema that had Lazy Boys, but the piggery. Because I obviously haven't been able to do anything on the
butter
weeknights.
popcorn.
Went and got a burger, first of all, a double cheeseburger with everything and anything.
From where?
Five Guys.
Oh,
I'm like, my mouth is now watering, but it was perfect because I just...
Five Guys, where were you? Dundrum?
No, in Liffey Valley. And then, sure wasn't there. First of all, I tried to go to Wingstop, but there was a queue. I was like, I'm queuing. Then I went into, well, Leah was late. She lives 10 minutes from it. So I was in Five Guys alone, eating a burger on my own.
Did you bother with the chips? Did you bother sometimes?
No, I didn't. And I thought, because I was like, sometimes they throw some in. They threw none in. I was very disappointed about that. But then I went into, there was a Krispy Kreme beside it. And I went there, got myself one of the Biscoff donuts. Then we went into the cinema and we got a big popcorn, bag of minstrels and a big soft drink. And we got through the soft drink. I had to go out about 20 minutes into the movie to get another soft drink. And also the Karen came out at me. I know we're not supposed to say Karen, but like there were subtitles on the movie. And I was like, why is there subtitles? One couldn't tell me why there was subtitles. Remember that happened to me before when I watched the Nicole Kidman one that made me very uncomfortable. And then when I went back to her again, she was just like, oh, it was a subtitle screening. I was like, I feel like I'm being bullshitted here, but whatever. And yeah, total piggery.
I don't even see the subtitles when they're on sometimes.
My eyes veer down to the subtitles. I just can't. I can't. It drove me up the wall. But yeah,
I've been watching Marion Keyes' new show, and because I'm interviewing her for it.
Oh, it was about the Five
Sisters.
Sisters.
Over here. Yeah, but it was on over here, but it hasn't been on in the UK, so it's embargoed in the UK, and it says my name across the screen the entire time. I haven't noticed it at all. Only when TT came up and he was like, "Why does that say Vogue Williams?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I haven't," because I just have ignored it because I've been watching the whole
like
show.
A watermark, a faint watermark. Fuck, how can you not? Jesus, I think that's because you're
I knew it was there to begin with, but I just forgot about it. And do you know what else I've done? I can't even tell her that I did this. I have watched episodes. I probably watched episode 2, then I watched 1, then I watched 4, then I watched 5, then I watched 3. I don't listen. It's the way it's come up on my phone. And I'm like, oh well. I'm really enjoying it. I don't really care.
Oh,
but I'm like,
no,
I knew
no.
that, and it's because I watched it all in really muddled order.
So did you like the film then, Amber?
I did. A 7 or 8. 7 or 8. A 7. I'd say.
That's pretty strong. I'd be happy if someone called me.
I liked
7.
the twist at the end. Your man is what a fucking great hunk of spunk, eh? He's your man from that movie, the Colleen Hoover one with Blake Lively.
Is he Atlas in it?
Yes, he is. He's gorgeous.
No, there won't be a bloody.
I know.
A sequel to Colleen Hoover, will there? There couldn't be. But there's a whole other movie.
I know.
There's a whole other book. There won't be all that fighting, all those text messages, everything being laid bare. How embarrassing. Is there anything worse than when you die? Well, obviously you're dead. That's not great. But someone gets your phone. Someone gets your phone. No. And now everyone's messages are just being blasted everywhere. And it's so embarrassing for Blake Lively calling people her dragons. I've got my dragons and they're really good dragons to have. Blah. Barf, that's cringe.
I don't like the way they recycle numbers. Imagine if we called Dad's number now. Who would answer?
No, and I ring that. So I've rang that. Ring it now. Go ring it.
This is going to be really embarrassing.
Oh my God, no, that couldn't be. There's not somebody else who have it.
The number dialed is not available. Please.
Oh, he's not. He's busy.
He is. He's at work. He's busy. Well, let's talk a little bit about the Blake Lively stuff, will we?
Yes, let's.
Okay, so with the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni stuff, it's all still going through the courts. I don't know where I stand on it. At one point, everyone was kind of like Team Blake, then they went Team Baldoni. Now everyone's kind of mixed up in the air because his lawsuit got thrown out. He had filed a separate lawsuit to hers, which got thrown out of court. And now there's just the lawsuit that she had where she claims that he was just like just unprofessional, kind of in a weird sexual way, and loads of different things like that she has claimed against him. And now they're actually releasing all of the court documents, which contain loads of text messages between Baldoni, between Blake, between Ryan Reynolds is really involved in this. It seems to me like Blake Lively wanted a writer credit on the show that she wasn't meant to have a writer credit on, and she kind of pushed for it, and Baldoni kind of gave it to her, but then there was like a little bit of a battle between the two of them. I think they both were pretty powerful. I mean, Blake Lively's very powerful probably because she's got Ryan Reynolds behind her, so he was kind of backing her. But all of their messages have been laid bare. Even Jameela Jamil has been dragged into it because she was mailing the publicist, and she came out and said, oh God, what did she say? It was pretty bad. She came out and said about Blake Lively that she's a villain and she's a suicide bomber at this point, basically saying she's killing her career. Jameela Jamil wrote a whole Substack on that as well, because obviously she's a real like massive feminist, but she wrote a piece basically being like, it's just because I'm a feminist doesn't mean I don't like bitch about people. And I was just like, imagine all your messages were laid bare. So you can say, oh God, what a dick Jameela Jamil is, but like at the end of the day, like everybody says stuff about other people, but it's not being blasted out there. What was your take, Amber? Sorry, I just rambled. There's just so much. There's so much though about it, and there's so much more to come in. It was like that Johnny Depp case where it was just everywhere. So when this eventually gets into court, it's going to be this massive thing that's just like, and the Gwyneth Paltrow ski case, it's going to be one of them.
I don't know. The whole thing makes me very uncomfortable. I just don't. I couldn't keep up with it. I got bored of it.
I've seen so much about it, but because there is so much on both sides, it's just really
It's
like
so confusing.
impossible to know who to back, really.
I think there's two of them. I think there's
two big power battles going on in one, and like you just don't really know what's going on. But always, I know that it's so annoying, but there's always two sides in the truth. So everyone's always got a side that they want to tell. You know what I mean? Let's move on to something a bit more sparky, like sister cards, which were written by Imogen herself.
I'm excited for these, Imo. No pressure, babe.
I'm excited for these, Imo. They better be good. Okay. If you had to permanently swap voices with someone, who would it be? What's your man's name?
A guy?
Morgan Freeman.
A guy?
Is that like a bloke? Morgan Freeman has a lovely voice.
I'm trying to think. Nicole
A
Kidman's
sexy
voice,
girl.
is not that great? No. Sandra Bullock. Michelle Pfeiffer.
No, you're only mentioning people that you fancy. Maybe what's her name? Who was in Blow?
Cher.
Penelope Cruz.
Oh yeah, I love her, and I love the way that she speaks English. Yeah, okay, I go. I like her.
Penelope. Okay.
Obviously, you don't want someone like Ariana Grande. Hi.
No, but have you seen that she's changed her voice?
Oh, like your man, feckin' Austin Butler.
She now sounds different after the Wicked era. She's like changed her look. She's talking normally again. It's almost like she's like method acting.
Oh, that's exactly what happened to Austin Butler. I'm not interested. So you don't have anyone, Imo?
No one stands out as like, wow, they've got an insane voice to me.
Okay, what's a food you want to like but don't? Okay.
Banana.
Olives.
Olives. I was going to say olives.
Yeah, and olives. I don't like olives either.
You don't like olives?
No.
They're so sophisticated. I saw a 3-year-old eating an olive the other day. I thought, oh my God.
I'd like to like watermelon. It looks like such a delicious fruit.
It is delicious.
Who doesn't like watermelon?
Me.
What?
It
Why?
looks like such a...
What's not like to...
It's
what
too like
part?
perfumey or something for me. So not watermelon. I would like to like olives. What else don't I like that lots of other people like and I feel left out?
I kind of like everything.
Tiramisu looks delicious, just not for me.
I think any coffee-based desserts or anything like that, like I like coffee, but I think I like it so much because it gets me freaking high. I don't think I like it. And I only had one coffee today because I didn't even used to drink coffee, and I'm such a coffee snob now that like I went to Blank Street to get one and they weren't serving coffee, they're only serving matcha. I don't know what had gone wrong.
No, matcha tastes like pond water.
But then they came into the office and they brought up Starbucks, and I was like, I can't drink it. It's just so disgusting. It's like crack coffee's not good either. It's sometimes you'll get away with it if you get some oat milk, but there's just certain coffees I'm like, it's not worth my time. I was going to get Butler's in the airport, which is top tier. Butler's, number one, my favourite coffee.
if you could delete one emotion permanently, which would you choose? I mean, stress isn't really an emotion, it's a feeling. So
Anxiety.
that's more so, I would say sadness.
No, I kind of like feeling a bit of sadness sometimes. I think it's important. The last time I felt like unbelievably sad was when Winston died. Like I was literally like, my heart was broken and I was literally like, how am I ever going to feel better about this?
I don't know. If you don't have sadness, you're more resilient.
No, I think anxiety is a feeling because anxiousness is a feeling.
But it's not, it's an emotion. Anxiety is a feeling. It's a specific emotion, sadness, happiness.
Back off, Matt Damon. I'm allowed to say anxiousness is a feeling.
I think guilt. I would like to not feel
Oh,
guilt.
fuck that. No, you'd be a total fucking sociopath.
I'm killing everyone.
Yeah, I know, but like I don't feel guilt. It's not saying that I would just go out of my way to do things to feel guilty about, but when I do feel guilty, I feel it so like in my body viscerally that I just can't stand it.
But that's how I feel about sadness.
But I guess that's why I don't do things.
Yeah, I feel guilt about things that I don't have, that aren't anything to do with me. Like I feel such guilt over ICE in America because I'm like, how is this being allowed to happen? I feel guilt over what's happening in Palestine, like all that. I just feel such internal like horror that I'm like, how are humans like? Because I just associate myself with it because I'm a human, and I'm like, why are people so awful to each other? And I feel guilt about that. So yeah, guilt would be a good one in a nice way to get rid of.
What are you most competitive about? We would be a very, we'd be a very competitive family. Dancing. Even though I'm shit at it.
I just when I do sports,
what a waste of goddamn energy.
I just always want to win.
Of course you want to win.
That's the problem. And you can't win all the time.
Yeah.
Competitive about most things. Okay. If there was a museum of you, what 3 items would be put center stage in the exhibition?
I would say a pair of trainers for me.
I'd say a bed.
3 items center stage in the exhibition. Maybe my phone, or maybe like the Instagram or the TikTok logo.
TikTok, you're bad for TikTok. I'd have lip balm. I'd have
lip balm too.
And a glass of milk and my bed.
Lip gloss.
I fucking hate that. Do you know why I hate that lip gloss? Because I watch you basically squirt it into your mouth. You don't even put it on your lips, and it grosses me out so much. I'm like, please God, let her put it on her lips and not in her mouth again.
Did you look at your pillows yet?
my sheet's just been changed. Honey.
Maybe my phone, lip gloss, and a runner.
Okay, what soft drink most describes your sister? Sprite for Amber.
No, what about Fanta Naranja from USA or Sunkist? Sunkist.
You haven't been drinking for like 3 weeks. It's Sprite, right? It's vodka and Sprite. When you die, that's what I'm going to have to toast you with vodka and Sprite. I'm dreading it.
It's 4 weeks a day. It's the 28th of December. I'm terrified to drink again. Terrified.
What drink would describe me?
A glass of milk.
No, fizzy drinks.
Pepsi Max.
No, I've been going through a Pepsi Max phase for 18 months now. It's the goat of drinks. And you know when you go and you're in a restaurant and you're like, oh, can I have a Coke Zero? And they're like, sorry, only have Diet Pepsi. I'm like, yes, yes, please.
What drink would describe you, Imo?
I don't think Imo's not much of a fizzy
I feel like
girl.
Imo's like a bit hit or some shit like that.
No, she would be kombucha, but she also, I've seen her with Diet Cokes around the place. And she's partial to a Fanta Zero.
I love a Diet Coke. I love a Fanta Zero. I am all aboard the Pepsi Max train, though.
Okay.
Oh, God, yeah. You just forget about Pepsi Max.
Choo-choo.
What's something you pretend to enjoy because everyone else does?
I used to pretend to enjoy going to Aslan concerts when I was younger with the girls because they all loved Aslan. And so I'd be like, yeah, how can I protect you? And I'd be like, I didn't even know all the words. And I'd go to whole concerts, like maybe 2 a year.
I would say that sometimes, yeah. Going to gigs, not going to gigs, but when you go to a festival, and it's like you have to go see someone. Because I only know about 2 or 3 songs from artists and stuff like that. So you go and like you're waiting for it. And obviously they wait for the best ones until last.
Not when we go to see Mary Black.
Oh, we like everything on that playlist, I tell you. Definitely, yeah. I'm happy to go in, have it. I'm there for the banter. I'm not obviously I'm enjoying the music.
I don't know how many more festivals I'm going to go to. I want to go to Glastonbury, but I want to go for one day, kick the absolute shite out of myself. So go down on like a Saturday morning, batter myself till 1 or 2 in the morning, get a car to a hotel, get into bed, go to sleep and stay the next night in a hotel, die all day, order room service, go to a sauna. Isn't that the dream day? Imagine.
That's not a
I
dream
don't even
day
know.
for me.
Oh. Well, it's not the dream day, but it's the dream festival day. I just think
yeah, but I don't
can't commit to
I'd want to be at home, but I kind of maybe I do like your idea of being in a spa because people do tend to do that.
I think I need to get a bloody wrench to get me out of this place. Honestly, get a crowbar and get me out of my house. I just want to be here at all times. It's a terrible thing to happen to you at this age. I put up this thing, this story of like, you know, in Braveheart. Is it Braveheart? No, Gladiator, of when he's like goes to heaven and it's like, and it's him basically dying and it's like an accurate depiction of me. When
I
it hits
saw
7
you
o'clock
post
at
that,
night.
yeah.
And everyone was like, wait until you're 50 and it's at 1 o'clock you start wanting to go to bed. Also, I had beans, a waffle and an egg for lunch one day.
I saw that too. Oh my God. And you smothered it in that's sick, putting ketchup in on already tomato sauce and cheese.
It in ketchup, and people were people loved that meal. So many people eat it. I
but
nearly
that's
was
like that-
ashamed. The egg looked so good. I thought I better post.
It reminds me of that place in London. I follow them just because it's so aesthetically pleasing, the content they put up. Is it Norman's Cafe? Do you know that one, Imo?
Mm-hmm.
And they do exact dishes like that you see Vogue, and like gorgeous,
yeah.
really just straightforward food. Like not wholesome, but like
Norman's Cafe. Look, Amber's drooling. Where's Norman's Cafe? I want to go there. Oh God, they've got jelly and ice cream. Oh yeah. If you could pause time for 1 hour a week, when would you use it and what would you use it for?
on a Sunday to catch up on little bits and bobs, or just to get an extra hour sleep in if you've been out, or to prep something for the week ahead.
I'd say on Monday. A Sunday, you've got fuck all to do on a Sunday. Come on, don't be wasting on a Sunday.
It depends what you've done on the Saturday. What do you think, Imo? Are you on board with me or with her?
On a weekday, definitely a weekday. I don't really feel like I need to do this anyway.
I think I would use it on a weekday, and I would probably use it to get, I don't know whether I'd use it to get work done so that I could have less to do during my actual day, or whether I would just sleep.
Admin-y. You know, people are having admin nights where they're going to their friends' houses and they're all sitting down and like doing their taxes and stuff like that, and just sitting down and having a nice glass of wine.
Yeah, if you're having booze, you're making mistakes. Forget about that.
You're not really making mistakes. Well, you don't even be making mistakes in your taxes and you'd be in big trouble.
Okay, do you have any recurring dreams?
Oh, I love when I remember a dream. I haven't remembered one in a while.
The only way to remember a dream is if the moment, because I don't remember my dreams every day I wake up, but it's the moment you wake up, you have to write it down, because the minute that you get out of bed, go to the toilet or anything else, it's gone.
It's funny you mentioned the toilet. I have a recurring dream where I am on the toilet having a poo in public.
Oh,
and
God.
It happens
You've got real bloody fucking poo-ish
I don't know what's
problems.
going on, but happens maybe like once every 6 weeks. I'll have a dream.
What?
And it's really vivid that I'm having a poo in public.
When did that happen? Because that feels like that's after what happened to you in public.
Maybe. It has been more
genuinely.
of a recent thing.
But were you that embarrassed? Because, like, I mean, if...
I wasn't that embarrassed because I was ill.
Yeah.
But still, you had a poo-poo bum. Like, for God's sake, I'd say you were honking.
Well, I've had a little wee-wee problem once when I was out and I'm like, oh,
But I remember that used to happen to me when I was younger and I used to piss the bed all the time. I would imagine I was on the toilet and I'd wee away and then I'd wake up.
God,
Oh no.
I'd kill you if I was mom. Imagine having to constantly change pissy sheets all the time. And then I'd be having a nosebleed in the other bed because I used to get really bad nosebleeds. So she just had to take both the sheets off the bed, pissy nosebleed beds. Yuck.
Yeah. Listen, it is what it is. At least it wasn't like when I got my period. I used to set an alarm to get up in the middle of the night when I had my period.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a question like with the sheets. Would you share... Okay, it actually happened this weekend. I was staying at Spenny's brother's house and I'd forgotten my toothbrush. I don't know why. I had everything...
What did you forget?
my toothbrush and a foundation. His mom gave me foundation, which was actually very Charlotte Tilbury. I was very impressed. She said I could keep it. And I said, Jane, I've got my own, but thank you, I will. But then Spenny was like, just use my toothbrush. And I was like, I'm better off not using a toothbrush. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, it's so bad to share a toothbrush with somebody that you're better off not using a toothbrush. Yeah.
I didn't know it was bad to share.
I ChatGPT'd it and it said you're better off not using a toothbrush and just using your finger.
Brush your teeth all weekend. I would have just used one of the kids.
No, James found me a toothbrush, so I was fine in the end. Jeez. But like I was gonna go no toothbrush, and like I was going to the shop the next day. I would have gotten my hands on a toothbrush eventually. But would you use someone else's toothbrush? Emma, would you?
Absolutely.
You would, Amber?
Vogue, you're sharing like
juices,
bodily fluids with these people. Do you know what I mean? Like you're getting down and dirty.
I'm not eating
What's
their
the
plaque.
problem with?
Right? I'm not eating anyone's plaque. I remember Spen once told me he used his mom's tongue scraper.
No.
We nearly got divorced that day.
That is absolutely disgusting. That is the step. Now you would definitely catch something for that. I think you're fine with the toothbrush and the teeth.
Well, you're not actually, because like it's not good for you. So if you don't share the toothbrush, okay, 45% of people would share a towel with their partner.
Yeah, I do that.
I do that. Unless Benny has a cold sore, and then he has to have his own towels because I don't.
Do you not kiss him when he has a cold sore?
Are you mad? I practically get him out of the bed. I'm like, I can't, because I'm so scared of getting one. I'm like, I don't want to have one. I fumigate the house.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. No.
Would you share a razor?
Yeah.
I do share a razor. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That is disgusting, but okay, fine. So do I. 53%. 60% was share a bath.
Yeah, I'll stop, folks.
Amber, you'd share a bath. You'd get in someone's dirty water.
I thought it just meant share a bath with someone. Yeah, I do that.
No, would you share the water?
But you're rinsing your hair with the thing, no?
65% would pop a partner's spot.
Yeah. Of course you would.
I'd pop a stranger's spot.
Oh, you're disgusting.
Oh,
you're
sometimes
disgusting.
when you're on the tube and you see someone with a perfectly ripe spot, and I just want to be like,
oh, there is like, and you're just like, there was once this guy that we knew, Amber, and I've never seen someone with so many massive blackheads on his back. I was like, Jesus, if only I knew you a little bit better.
Someone had did they have a spot right here on their lip? And it was like on Instagram or something, it was a meme. And they basically went up with their bottom teeth and the spot went right in between the bottom teeth and popped it for them.
Oh! Hello, listeners. Hello, listeners. We're actually coming to you from a different day because we didn't finish recording and Amber and I both forgot that it's going on YouTube. And when I say we are the ugly sisters,
I'm not happy. This is the tracksuit I have on so many fucking episodes as well. Like, honestly.
But Amber, you can't have your hand over your hand's ugly too. Your hand's ugly too. Put it down.
Shut up.
Do you know what the best thing is? I've been going around this house singing, I feel pretty. So pretty.
Well, I don't feel well, so that's my excuse. I really don't feel well. I'll explain to you afterwards, privately.
Oh, thank God. Listeners, count out yourself lucky. Neil's going in for an operation, our stepdad. And I said to him, I was like, don't worry. At least you've mom to look after you when you come out. Oh, my mom has literally no sympathy.
She's nurse
for
ratchet.
Anybody. Even it extends to even if you're going through like a breakup. She's like, oh, stop it. Would you get over it?
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, that was like a 6-year relationship. I'm a bit upset about it. Oh, God,
enough now, enough. Get over it.
Anyway, so that's why our appearance has drastically changed since the last day. I think I looked like shit the last day as well. I'm not sure.
I fucking forgot about recording. Okay, I'm not happy.
I'm living a lie. I said to Bridie, I was putting up my vlog. And I was like, Jesus, Bridie, can you just use, because I was doing the teaser for Instagram, I was like, can you just use something where I look less ugly? And she's like, you don't. I'm like, Bridie, I honestly, that looks like a dead body. That still looks like a dead body.
I'm after only putting on some fucking face tan and everything today in the hope of trying to spruce myself up.
I did that last night because I gave myself such a deep fright when I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh no, I've got to put on some of the Bare by Folk serum, and I have, so I don't look as bad as you today.
Oh, feck off, Vogue.
So I'm sitting in on a Saturday night like a loser, planning on going to bed about 7:30 because I just love being in my bed. And the doorbell rang and I was like, oh, 7:30 on a Saturday night, that's unusual. And I opened the door and there was a girl with a bed and she was coming in to give me a facial that I had totally forgotten about. And I mean, when I was booking it, I was like, you need this stay to you need this. And I was really excited when I was booking. And then I was like, but you know what? You're going to forget about this. And I said that to myself. I was like, but I put it in the diary. No, I won't forget. I won't forget. Now that I've said it again, I won't forget. Forgot. And then she arrived. And like, I honestly had such a spring in my step. I was like, I can't believe you're here. I totally forgot you were coming. And I just was like, it's like when you order something and I forget, Emma, your runners arrived today. And I was like, what are these? Who got me a present from Nike? I got me a present from Nike. I was so
You need to put it when I put a reminder on my phone, I make sure there's an alarm so it goes off. Otherwise, you're not going to get the prompt. You're not going to get the nudge from the calendar.
I never get that. No, but there's nothing better when you order something. Well, Neil gave out to me about my purchasing of clothes the other day. We had a fallout.
You had a fallout over it.
Well, don't bring it up when I don't want it brought up again. But I just felt like saying, Neil, do you know what? Fuck off.
Also, yeah, it's your money. You can do what you want with it. I would be
I
like,
know. And then I was like, well, you haven't gotten the bill from something else. It's coming.
Mom did the usual thing as well because Saturday had drinks with Mom and Neil on Thursday. Leah was back, so we went out with Mom and Neil. Then Friday had company day with work. And then...
Who's Leah? You just keep mentioning Aaliyah. Or the listener, me and
I
Emma
wish I'd
know who
looked a
Leah
bit
is.
better if I was going to do this story. Oh, should we not say... How about we save it for the next main?
Okay, we'll save it for the next main, who Leah is.
And we can do the full... I can get her approval, but do the full download because it is a very, very funny story.
It is, okay. That will be a good story for the main, actually.
Oh, I've got...
You're going to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
No, there'll be some creative license applied for sure. So anyway, then Friday went... then we went for lunch and then I went to meet Leah to play pool and then went to 37 Dawson Street and was home by 10.
37 Dawson Street, that's a blast from the
Oh
past.
no, delicious espresso martinis.
Was it great? Was it great crack?
I had a lovely time. Paul looked after us, had a lovely table in the whiskey bar. Yeah.
Again, Paul is probably a barman, everybody.
Paul
so
Williams, he's one of the managers. I know him for years. I used to work for 37, Imo. And then came home at 10 o'clock, played a bit of cards, in bed by 12, but oh my God, an awful hangover. And now.
Tell us what you ate on Saturday, because I know it was grim. It was bad, Imo. This is even... I know I ordered a Chinese last Monday. I'm not getting one today.
So we got Domino's first of all, and that was... we couldn't even eat more than half the pizza. I started to feel very, very
Domino's
sick.
On Saturday, and it was like a religious experience. I haven't had one in so long. I got the cookies. I offered the kids a cookie, and they said no.
Oh no, I get the dough balls.
What?
The dough balls are too much. But then I just did not feel well all day. Kind of was eating crisps, had chips and dip, and I just had some chocolate, and I had a little bit of a vomit one stage actually.
That's unusual that you would feel so ill on a day when you're eating literally shite.
And then Leah was insistent on getting a chipper. So I mean, I wasn't going to let her order nothing for me, so I got a sausage and batter and a cheeseburger.
No chips? What the fuck?
She had chips with their shite. So yeah.
Sorry, where are you getting all this takeaway? Because I just think that you're hard to please, because chipper chips in Hoth are delicious, and especially if you need to get the garlic dip.
We didn't go out and get it. We had to order stuff. We weren't going anywhere. Do you know what I mean? I offered to go places. Yesterday we went and we got Country Kitchen, and yeah, I'm not feeling well. So anyway, yes, it was.
I could probably give you an insight into why you're not feeling well.
Oh my God. Listen.
I know that I will drink again, obviously, but like they kill me so much, and I just feel anxious for so long after. When I'm not doing it, I'm just so happy, and then I get a goo and I want to drink, and then I'm just like, "Ugh." I'm like a scared cat then for 3 days. I hate it.
But it's not the drinking, it's everything that goes with it. It's the lethargic feeling, not enough sleep, and then it's eating all the shite. And like I said it to Leah, next time she's back, I was just like, if you want to have a few drinks, I can have a few drinks, but I want to get up the next day and actually do a walk and actually do things. I feel so guilty. So guilty. And now it's like come and bit me on the ass because I was planning to do stuff today and I can't because I'm still sick. And it's not from the alcohol.
Sounds like it's from the alcohol.
Shut up.
It's like that time on Stevenson's Day when Amber
Well, we've talked about this. Buzz off. So I do want to say something.
like 3 full bottles of champagne and then said the next day that she had a vomiting bug. It's like, I think it might have been the champagne.
I'm just, after not drinking for a month, it's just hit me hard, okay? So I'm somewhat terrified now about going to Lanzarote on Friday. I will not lie. Terrified.
Well, you're just going to have to rein it in and don't do what you did the time you went to Mexico with all the lesbians and you just sat in the pool drinking daiquiris until you all had the shits.
Since we're doing it, and this is coming out on Thursday, right? We're on Monday, bank holiday.
No, this is coming out tomorrow, babe.
Oh, right. Well, even better.
Do you know I feel robbed today? You guys have a bank holiday at home and I don't have one here. And because I'm Irish, I'm like, that's my day. That's my day.
What's the bank
And I
holiday?
don't have
What's this
it.
bank holiday called?
St. Bridget's Day, is it?
Okay, well.
You don't even know. You don't deserve it.
Of course I know. I live here, you moron.
Get outside, get yourself a bit of hay and make yourself a St. Bridget's
It's with
cross. That
straw
was me.
fucking hay.
What was so good about St. Bridget? What did she do?
She's the first and only female patron saint.
And I know that she's closely followed with the Pancake Day. When's the Pancake Day?
Shrove Tuesday.
Shrove Tuesday. When's that?
And another
Do you have Pancake Day over here, Imo?
Yes.
Of course we do.
Oh, Jesus.
It's called Shrove Tuesday.
Oh, mate. What is
I
going
lived here
on?
for so long and I don't know if they have Pancake Day.
Come here. I wanted to say something considering this is out tomorrow because this is something that's had me very, very upset. Catherine O'Hara.
Oh.
Lads, I've cried a few times over it.
Will I tell you a story about Catherine O'Hara? She was filming a movie in Howth years ago, probably when I was about 10. So we weren't there, Amber, but all the girls I hang out with, they lived down the village. So they were allowed to just hang out down the pier and they were all like filming this movie in Howth. It was like Gabriel Byrne, Jared Leto, Catherine O'Hara and Ashley, my friend. She was down there with like her 6-year-old brother because he was just allowed to be out and about back in the day. And she said that the two of them went and knocked on the trailer and Catherine, like, because no one was like, there was no security at the trailer, knocked on Catherine O'Hara's trailer. And she was like, who's knocking on my door? And then she opened it and they were like laughing and they said, will you do the line? And they got her to do a line from Home Alone and she did it. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, she was only 71. I just think it's so, she's like a total icon, just one that you saw in movies growing up, Beetlejuice, Home Alone, and then obviously more recently Schitt's Creek, and she was just a legend. And then when like Macaulay Culkin got his Hollywood Walk of Fame, is that what it is? They call it?
Star.
Him and her hadn't spoken for years, but she actually went and did his congratulatory speech, and she was just like, even the gal, I can't remember the actress's name that played her daughter in Schitt's Creek, she like had in her notes all the things that she learned from her and stuff like that. Just everything about her. I just feel like you couldn't not love her. And like when someone said, what was your most important role? And she said the role of a mother to her kids. I just thought it was very sad. An icon.
I smell bullshit. I'm only messing. No, she was absolutely amazing. I saw that Hollywood Walk of Fame. Did you see Donald Gleason's speech to Rachel McAdam?
No.
It was really nice. I saw it online somewhere because it was such a nice speech because I get obviously a friend to get up and say it and I just thought, what a nice Irish man. Sometimes we see his dad walking around Howth.
I've never
Brendan?
seen him walking around Howth.
Have you not?
No. I'm trying to think, what was that movie Catherine O'Hara did with Jared Leto? Was that the Last of the High Kings?
Oh my God, that's a great movie.
Do you remember that? So that would have been, what year was that?
96.
96.
Oh my God, that's wild.
40, well, I was going to say 40,
Yeah,
30
so maybe,
years ago.
yeah, so it would have been 95 they were filming, so that makes sense. The Last of the High Kings. God, I haven't seen that movie in years. Do you know what I really want to watch? If anyone from the UK is listening, you mightn't have ever even heard of this movie. It was like Colin Farrell's first movie, Intermission. It's such a great movie. Do you remember how good that was?
Intermission. I've been wanting to watch that for ages. That and Bruges. In Bruges.
I watched Edward Scissorhands last night. Spencer Matthews
I've never
has
seen it.
never seen Edward Scissorhands. He's never seen any of those movies like Big, The Burbs, and he's like,
Oh
well, you're
my.
much older than me. I'm like, Spenny, I'm 3 years older than you. Like, you were around when these amazing movies were out.
But also, it's like Ghost. People haven't seen Ghost.
Oh, so scary.
What was the one with John Candy with the kids?
Uncle Buck.
Yes, brilliant.
Oh, there's so many. Everyone has to watch The Burbs. Emma, have you
Father
seen
of
The Burbs?
the Bride.
I've not seen The Burbs. Oh, Father of the Bride's one of my favourite movies.
What's that one, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Yeah, amazing. There's so many classic movies from back then.
So good.
Okay, so I just wanted to give a little kudos, not kudos, but a little tip of the hat to poor Catherine O'Hara, who'll be sadly missed.
Well, everyone, it's taken us quite a while to record this bonus, as per usual.
This has not been a bonus, babe. This is mine.
Okay, well, do you know what? I'll go for a nap now. Everyone, have a lovely Tuesday. And guess what? January's over. It's done. Can't quite believe it myself. Do you know what February has brought? Fucking drizzly rain is what it's brought.
Well, it's been nice here. That's why I was going to go.
Oh my God, it's been Emma, how bad has the weather been over here? It's so
awful.
honestly, today I was cycling and I was like, that's it. That is it. I'm moving to Spain. I'm gonna get the kids and we're moving to Spain.
Is it the
for a year.
spitty
See
type
how
of
we
rain
go.
that there's no getting away from it? It's going in your mouth, up
spitty
your
wet.
eyes. Yeah. No, it's actually, it was nice here yesterday and nice here today. That's why I was going to go do a little pier blitz, but
Oh my gosh, Vogue, I'm looking at the weather forecast.
Oh, please God, what?
it's not good.
I mean, for the next 2 weeks until the 15th, it says rain every day.
I'm moving to Spain. I'm moving. Amber, what's it over there? I'm coming over to you on the 12th.
It's the same here.
So fuck you, Imo.
It's the same here. Everyday rain, but not mad rain. And yeah, then the day I leave Lanzarote is the day it starts getting bad. So happy days. Okie dokie. Thank you, everyone. And please do continue to email us in your messages to vogueandamberpod@global.com.
We love, we adore, we appreciate. And you know what? I feel pretty.
Maybe I can put some fucking filter on this or something.
Amber, there's not a single, we couldn't even be face tuned good looking at this.
It's bad out.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Check us out on YouTube.
Jesus Christ.